Actually, if I could go back to Sonic just real quick, did you ever see Sad AM?
Yeah, sure. I've tried watching some of it, but I didn't used to watch it as a kid.
I like it a lot. I think it's really cool.
Oh, he's got the Popeye elbows.
Welcome. It's really bad compressed audio. Yeah, he does the little pointy elbows.
I like that.
Yeah, so in the DVD release of Sonic Sad AM, there was an interview with whoever the writer was. I can't remember his name, but he talked about the whole process and how like they went through a bunch of shit because the show was it was slated right next to Power Rangers and stuff, which was really popular, and the time shift the time slot kept getting shuffled around. So they had a season 2 in semi-production, but then the new person for DiC, the company, kind of just said, forget it. Which is a shame. But what I was getting at with that is, for whatever reason, and I scoured the special features for this, but when I was watching the interviews and stuff and the special features, I stopped the DVD and then I pressed play again to restart it, and it immediately started playing an interview with different topics that were not included in the features. So there's a hidden interview in that set that just isn't listed.
This is a creepypasta.
And it was about like how to be a better writer.
It was about how nothing could save you now that you found the secret.
It's just really weird.
There are like weird Easter eggs on some DVDs.
Yeah, sometimes.
But yeah, I've not heard of stuff where it's like weird pausing it or whatever. It's normally just like, oh, you've got a menu here. If you press left, you'll see a hidden item or whatever.
So is this your favorite shot? Because a lot of people like to use the scatter shot, like the multi needle thing, the red shot.
I've not really used that one much, honestly. I really like this one. I think it's cool that you have you can fire forwards and have yourself with your back to the enemy to get double the attack. I think that's a neat idea.
You like the bangerangs?
Yeah, bangerang.
So, and you were charting
this
it
in
earlier,
the homing
so
shot.
It has a bigger shot, right? But that's still boomerangs.
What's that, sorry?
Well, you were shooting bigger shots initially that you were charging. Did those boomerang too? Or is that the same thing and I just missed it?
Oh yeah, that's like when you use your level 1 super or whatever you call it, where it's not at the max. If you use it with this item,
whoa,
it's distracting.
Speaking of creepypasta,
I'm really glad when you did. You rescued you.
That wasn't you, was it?
What?
Was that legit?
What?
That guy in the sky.
Yeah, he was in that.
Are you kidding me?
That's Louis Armstrong.
Oh my god.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. That kind of derailed everything, as it should have.
This was a bad idea for edits.
Aw, I didn't notice that he has a little cap. Sorry, did I just derail it again?
It's a Dragon Force.
It's Dragon Quest.
That's just like a heavier attack that uses up one of your cards, the like horseshoe thing, like the big one.
Even though you say, you like your Western cartoons, this one is very clearly reminiscent of the Dragon Quest enemy Slime, which is Japanese. So you can't escape it no matter what you do, Paul.
I guess nobody's perfect.
Well, I mean, there's Mio.
I thought you were just gonna say there's me.
No. Are you kidding me? There's way better people than me out there. Wow, this really is a good shot. I've never seen anyone use that shot, but it's actually really good.
Oh yeah, I was showing off simple mode here. So that's the easy mode. So it's essentially the same as the normal mode, except you don't get the final form, so you have one less form to worry about. I think they go down quicker.
You lied to me. I thought you were doing really good.
No, I'm just showing it off this one time to show what happens when you get a simple thing.
Okay.
Don't worry. There's regular mode for the rest of it.
Okay.
I've done regular mode up to this point.
Okay, I'm trusting you.
he tells you that you need to do it regular. But you can go to the next boss fight using the thing if you beat simple mode.
So you just wanted to get that little extra cutscene bit. I like how you just know about all these weird clips. Like that, your knowledge is just so vast.
If you played an anime game, you'd have loads of clips, I'm sure.
That's true. I feel like it'd be harder to come across them though, because there isn't a huge amount of anime stuff uploaded to YouTube. Like there kind of is, but with old cartoons, they're all archived here, and they don't really get taken down that I know of.
Depends what they are.
Yeah, I guess.
And there's always Daily Motion for stuff that isn't on YouTube.
You're the only person I know that uses Daily Motion.
It's just because they have some stuff on there that doesn't fly on YouTube, like in terms of copyright.
Like what?
I guess it's like, well, look, they just have, if a cartoon isn't on YouTube, check Daily Motion and it's going to be there probably.
Well, what's their thing with copyrights?
I don't know.
Okay, great.
I don't know how Daily Motion works. I just guess they're not as strict as YouTube, but they're not as big as YouTube, so it all balances out.
Yeah, I suppose.
He's double dead. Do you like how he bobs up and down?
I like everything about the animation in this game.
I'm glad.
I feel like we're going to be talking more about the animation aspects than the actual gameplay, because that's just what we're into.
The gameplay is good.
Yeah.
I'll try and talk about gameplay more.
Creepypasta to the max. Now the
Max Fleischer.
The tombstones are laughing. If you walked into a graveyard to like visit a dead relative and all those guys started laughing, what would you do?
I'd ask for directions.
I'd be like, hey, what's the joke, guys? Let me in on this one.
They have a very grave sense of humor, though.
Well played.
Awful.
Okay, here, Paul, I want to ask you something now that I just remembered, because I had a conversation, or a similar one, with another friend of mine, and I want to see what your input is. So, we were talking about just indie games in general, and I wanted to ask, like, what do you think the future of indie games holds? Because this is like
nothing.
It's nothing. It'll all die.
People just gonna be writing in feces on the wall.
Cuphead's the end. After that, it's just gonna be Steam Greenlight nonsense.
It's gonna be Steamboat Willie Greenlight. How'd you like that?
That was cool. What do you think? What do you think those hands are doing now? You think they're dead?
Oh yeah, I saw a depressing Twitter post about that, where it's just like, oh, Cuphead's so genuinely 1930s animation that I'm surprised to find that none of the people working on it are dead. Or, yeah. I just found that the depressing sentiment, but an accurate one.
But no, so like, cause yeah, you got a bunch of... Okay, let me think. Cause indie games, they've definitely evolved, and Cuphead is definitely probably among one of the best ones.
It's my favorite one.
Really?
Faux show. Yeah.
Because a lot of them...
What's an indie game that would dethrone Cuphead? Like, I guess things that would be in the same or close enough league to even compete would be like Super Meat Boy for me.
Yeah.
Binding of Isaac, maybe.
Binding of Isaac is fucking awesome. I think that might be my favorite, actually. Rebirth specifically. Or Afterbirth, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Let's see.
He's a toughie.
There is... Well, you know, despite what people, you know, say in the fan base and all that nonsense, I still really like Undertale. It's a good game.
Some things the fan base just put me off. Undertale is definitely one of those things. I have no interest in playing.
Even Cuphead has its bad fans. I know you don't want to admit it, but they're out there.
They're here.